turned away, you're prepared for what's required. And if you're not, a few other notes here to tell you about. I saw this note on Blabbermouth earlier today. I can't believe this. This is amazing. Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic, was just certified 9 million sold in the US alone. So it's 1 million copies away from being the ever prestigious Diamond Award. Diamond Award is records that have sold 10 million or more. There's not a lot of them that have done that. One band that comes to mind that has 2 of them, 2 Diamond albums, is Def Leppard with Pyromania and Hysteria. But Aerosmith creeping very close, 1 million away from hitting Diamond on their 1975 landmark album Toys in the Attic, which of course includes hits like the title track and of course Sweet Emotion, and needless to say, the ever huge classic Walk This Way, all included on Aerosmith's 3rd album, which hit 9 million sold recently. Now, I don't know how they calculate these certifications anymore, given that it used to be just physical sales. Now, I believe they factor in streaming numbers, downloads, physical. They extrapolate a lot of different numbers because clearly nobody's selling anywhere close to these numbers on new records physically anymore. So it's a calculation that I'm not entirely sure all that goes into it, but all of it, and for this record, without a doubt, the bulk of it would be physical sales, given that it came out in the mid-'70s. I mean, 9 million to date for Toys in the Attic, which, by the way, that's a big debate among Aerosmith fans. It's not my favorite of the Aerosmith albums. I give the nod to the album that came after it. That would be Rocks as my all-time favorite Aerosmith album. However, Toys is amazing. And there's amazing songs on Toys that are deep tracks, like No More, No More, Adam's Apple, Round and Round, which is insanely heavy. So, great album. But the endless battle with hardcore Aerosmith fans, Toys versus Rocks. And I believe the band and most of the superfan Aerosmith people like myself give the nudge by a hair to Rocks. Undoubtedly what I think is the greatest Aerosmith record, which, by the way, is coming up on its 45th anniversary. I'm not sure. So Rocks came out in 76. I don't know what month it came out, though. Joel, look that up for me. Look up the release date for Aerosmith Rocks, if you don't mind. Because that should get some sort of box set treatment if there's the material for it. I mean, that's the problem. You just don't know if the source material exists.
May 14th, 1976.
So we already passed 45 years.
Yep.
They did absolutely nothing. Kiss Destroyer's got like this gigantic box set coming out for 45 years. Aerosmith Rocks, nothing. Well, there's always the 50th anniversary, although Zeppelin 4 was 50 yesterday and nothing, although that has been reissued in these massive deluxe editions, so that's already been done. But the Aerosmith catalog really hasn't been dealt with like that at all when you think about it. I mean, they did do a remaster of it at one point, a long time ago, 20 years ago at least. There was the Box of Fire box, which was all the studio records in there. But if I'm not, I think I'm right on this, and I would know, being a major fan of the band, there's never been like super deluxe editions of those classic early records, meaning, you know, extra CDs, live shows, demos, outtakes, special packaging. They've never done that on the Aerosmith catalog. And again, it may well be because they just don't have the material to do it. I'm all for that stuff when there's the material, but it's ridiculous to me when you get that and you can clearly tell they had no material to add because it just didn't exist. And then your bonus discs are like all the songs on one disc of all the songs on the record, just 2 seconds faded earlier or something ridiculous like that. The AM radio one channel mix. I don't need that. So that could be a problem in terms of why some of these things don't happen, because not everybody over recorded or had a lot of source material.